A beloved museum in Fountain City closed its doors last year, leaving behind one of the largest collections of vintage toys in the world. Now the museum's owners are selling the collection at auction. Our own Emily Brown has the exclusive story.
Ken Elmer's Auto and Toy Museum opened in 1994 after Elmer Duhlman's love for collecting took on a life of its own. Since his passing in 2019, his family decided it's time to let his passion drive into the hands of others.
There's small stuff, big stuff, ride-ons.
For a kid growing up in Wisconsin, this was a dream come true.
He built several buildings and filled one, went on, built a second building, filled it. He started figuring out he could go up the walls and in between.
And before you knew it, there were enough toys in Elmer Duhlman's collection to fill a museum.
There's tether racers, there's Japanese tin, there's German tin, there's pre-war.
We even got a news station truck right here, CBS TV.
CBS.
And turn an ordinary Wisconsinite into an expert.
He was one of the nationally recognized experts in toy collecting.
For 28 years, the collection drew visitors off the beaten path and down the scenic back roads of Fountain City.
He was in his element, sitting out here with all the museum visitors and sitting and talking.
Until a day in 2019 when Elmer's time came to pass.
He said, "No, you'll run it for me for a while." And he said, "But I don't expect you to do it forever." He says, "So when any one of you doesn't want to do it," he says, "that's the time."
The family did just that, running the museum on their own a few years. But now they say it's time to pass the collection on. They've hired Milestone Auctions in Willoughby, Ohio, to sell the collection in a series of auctions over the next 3 years. Owner Miles King says Elmer's collection will be one of their best auctions yet.
We've had a lot of action for the last couple of weeks since it's went live. A lot of people visited the museum over the years, so they want to be able to buy something from it. And, it's kind of like a historical thing. It's probably one of our best sales we've had to date so far.
And collectors are willing to bid a pretty penny for Elmer's prized collection, as much as $15,000 for the best of the best.
A Tonka Highway set, that's the big Mike set, that's going to be probably the leader of the sale, which we're speculating that does anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000.
But no price compares to the memories Les and his siblings have growing up in a wonderland of toys and watching their dad do what he loved most.
Knowing the effort and the hours and everything that went into it, we know we're following what he wanted done, and because he wants it back out in collectors' hands.
In Fountain City, Emily Brown, News 8 Now.
The first of the series of auctions is this Saturday, the 28th at 10 a.m. Interested buyers can bid in person or online at milestoneauctions.com. We'll have that link posted on our websites.